Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time, but keep in mind it's a general reading, so see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation. Hopefully help to bring you some clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes in a new way, in a new light. But in the end, always trust yourself, that divine inner guidance is inside of you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition. So your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start today with the divine truth. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. Let's split this deck in half because it's huge, and pull from each half. What is something that would help the collective to know right now on the person they are thinking about? What is something that they don't know but would be helpful to have awareness of? That somebody's really missing you, and with you, it feels like a beautiful dance of love. So maybe there's a break or a separation right now on this dance. I see somebody like with this card that looks so beautiful, but I see one of those old like 1950s dances where there's like everyone's just kind of sitting on the side. So I feel like somebody is sitting on the sidelines right now, really wanting to get up and dance with you, but maybe feeling a little foolish or feeling like they're not sure what you're going to say. So maybe something happened between you and this person where they have a little bit of regret. I mean, if here somebody's missing you, I feel like they're missing that beautiful dance. But I feel like they're stalling on asking you. They're stalling on calling you or getting up, trying something again, reaching out. Somebody is figuring out that the dance with you was different than anyone else. You just kind of groove together perfect. I'm surrendering to the cadence of your soul. That's really deep. So that's the rhythm of your soul. And I don't get that you play the same record all of the time, which means you're probably complicated and this person is probably complicated and deep as well. There are many different like emotions and energies to those different songs that you danced to, and we'll see, maybe we'll still dance too, but I'm getting that's why you're different. Instead of maybe something in their life, maybe it was their favorite record and it was played over and over and over and over, but eventually you kind of always know what's coming. I feel like you are always putting on a different record. So maybe you always introduce this person to new things, or this person kind of introduces you to new subjects, new things to talk about, new interests. I feel like you pique each other's interests a lot, or did. I'm not sure why this person is missing you right now. It looks like they're just, it looks like they're kind of in their mind, but I get that somebody is really in their feels. I just see that you are, I hear an unexpected delight. They never quite knew what they were going to get, but I didn't feel like it was like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to get today. I feel like even if it was something that was deep, or maybe even arguments that you have, I feel like there was some kind of grace with the way that you always reacted. So maybe they expected your reaction to be like that repeat record of maybe just past partnerships they were in, where it was kind of the same sort of pattern that always happened, and I feel like you broke that pattern. So let's see what's going on. I didn't even read these cards. Someone's surrendering to the cadence of your soul and allowing us to dance in love. I feel like right now they're dancing in their head, not in real life yet. And for some of you, if you are in a partnership and you are around this person all the time, It could have just been something that happened, an argument. Maybe there's a little bit of a disconnect. You could even be, in some cases, if it's not big heartbreak, really busy. And someone just kind of misses having these beautiful moments. Maybe it's having a date night with you. Like, they could be around you and just kind of feel like you're not really there. But if you're in a partnership and you are together, I don't think that it's that you're not there in your heart. I just feel like maybe some of you are really busy. But I am getting different groups. So see what resonates with you. Here, we may not be together right now, but my heart misses you dearly. There's a whole universe in this energy. I feel like somebody can see such a universe of possibilities with you. What is another message on missing you and dancing in love for the collective? It's all about you. You're different than anyone else. You stand out. You vibrate differently. You groove differently with this person. You open them up differently. The conversations are different. The sassy time maybe is different. I just get that you are not like anybody else they have ever met or ever will. So maybe you were being compared to before. Maybe somebody had to figure that out the hard way. You make me feel alive. I choose you without a doubt. My heart yearns for you. So yes, somebody isn't with you right now. They're in this state of their feels, they're yearning for you, they're wishing they were next to you. I'm getting, I don't know why I heard smell. Maybe your smell is really beautiful to this person. Your vibe, your essence, your style. Here you can see she's tapped into her third eye, so maybe it's your spirituality that is like really attractive to this person. What do we need to know more about this missing energy, please? Somebody misses, it's the divine feminine energy. So you are this spiritual energy, and it could be you and this feminine energy. It doesn't matter gender, but whatever feminine energy is thinking about you is probably elevating and blossoming and maybe coming out of the cocoon. But it could also be that you are the feminine energy and you are seen as not just in lady energy, but divine feminine, which is bigger, it's different. It feels like spiritual energy. So maybe this is new to somebody. Maybe your energy is creating somebody else to go through this metamorphosis, spiritual elevation and evolution. But there's always that period where someone's like the caterpillar crawling down. They don't know they're going to become the butterfly. If somebody hasn't experienced this kind of energy that you have ever in their life, they don't have anything to compare it to. And that could be why somebody maybe backed away, made a wrong choice, had some kind of separation that happened. But eventually, if your energy is vibrating on this beautiful, I also get that you really give somebody the butterflies. I don't feel like that's ever gone away. Sometimes when you can be in a partnership for a long time and it's very exciting in the beginning, I feel like for some reason you always give this person these butterflies. Maybe that's also why you're different. Maybe there's that kind of attraction as well as a spiritual aspect to this connection, this partnership. But when you have that caterpillar goes into that maybe dark night of the soul, or that period when they're in the cocoon and they are vibrating different and they are changing, and all of the cells start to mix and mingle and morph together, and it is a big ball of blobby nothing for a little while until it starts becoming a completely different creature. That's a big elevation and evolution. And when that butterfly comes out of the cocoon, it doesn't know it can fly yet. But I feel like maybe somebody feels like with you, they can fly. Or maybe that's what is to be discovered. You are not just normal in their eyes. You are a goddess. You are sent by heaven. You are different and uncomparable to anything they've ever felt or seen or been with on earth. And you have transformed me to my higher self. You are. So maybe someone is still in this transformation. Maybe that still has to happen. This has to happen in its own divine timing. But I do feel like you are the catalyst as to why this is going to happen. Let's get another message on dancing in love. Surrendering to your cadence of your soul. What else would be helpful for the collective to know, please and thank you? Oh yeah, you have this isolation. So somebody is going through a period of isolation. I don't think it's just you though. I feel like in general, even if this person is around a crowd or their family or their friends, they still kind of feel a little bit alone because in their mind, they're always thinking about you. But people have to have this alone time in this space to adjust, to get used to their wings, to see what changes need to be made in their life, to see how they acted or reacted to something in their life with you or other people, and how that's going to change now that their soul and their spirit and their heart is involved. Because once you have spiritual elevation and you really start tapping into your higher self, how you see the same situations you were in or come into your life in the future, how you see it's different. Your filter is different. How you react to everything changes. You notice different opportunities. You all of a sudden have different goals for your life and what you want. So that's a lot of changes. I just get that there's a lot of changes happening in someone and they just need a little bit of time to adjust and figure something out. I didn't even read this message. I need to be alone to figure it out. Figure out who I am and what I want to be. Please be patient with me. And if this is backwards for some of you, and that is you that is going through this transformation because someone else maybe came into your world and just changed everything for you, changed how you saw what a partner could be or what you want out of life or who you are or why you do something or why you will do something or didn't, then allow yourself the space you need to take the time to make all those adjustments. If you have the capacity to have a conversation and mature communication with someone else so they are aware of why you are taking some space, that can be really helpful to somebody else who might be missing you and helping them understand that it might not be personal, even though it's personal. So if you have the capacity to have some clarity and communication with someone, that can just heal so much so fast. And you'll find that people will be understanding and understanding. Even if it's that, hey, I'm taking some space and I don't really want to be fixed right now or advice right now. I need to really just figure some stuff out and just know that I am thinking of you or I respect you, and when I am ready, I will open up. Even if it's just that you have to be clear cut like that, any form of communication so somebody else has clarity on where you're coming from can be very healing and helpful. And it can, if somebody, especially if somebody's missing you and they just don't know if you're okay, that can help them from being in this, state of, I get like anxiety or worry kind of energy. So let's see. Let's get one more since I have 5, just to make it kind of even. What is one more message? Let's just kind of put the whole thing together and pull one last one and see what is happening for you guys. What else would be helpful for the collective to know on dancing in love, missing you, isolation, and divine feminine? That reminds me of the, I think that's an album by Mac Miller. I think it's called Divine Feminine. I'll put something from the album below. And I just thought of I looked at you along with Dancing in Love, and I just thought of that song, The Music Sounds Better With You. Ooh, baby, feel like the music sounds better with you. I like that song so much. I'm glad that came through. It feels so good. That song makes me happy. I like that song. I'm glad that snuck on in. All right, what is the final message from this deck to help bridge all of this energy and gain a little more clarity for the collective on what is going on right now, please and thank you. Oh, well, even if they're not around you and they're missing you and they are keeping themselves in a little bit of isolation behind a closed door, they're still watching you. There is somebody who's keeping their eye on you. They don't really want you to be, even if, you know, they're doing something alone, like you're still in their mind and they can't get you out of their mind. So they're watching maybe social media, maybe looking at your pictures. It could even be that they are listening to songs that were special that you both had, or just hearing songs and they all remind them of you. But you do have somebody keeping an eye on you. Someone's checking your social media, and it's not just something that, I don't think this is even something that they maybe normally do. But I feel like they keep tuning into you. I don't think it's just like, oh, I wonder what they're doing today. I feel like they're really curious. They really want to know if you're okay, or they're kind of wondering if maybe you've moved on or what you're doing in your life. I feel like someone's kind of getting a gist of maybe where your energy is, so they can, I don't know if this person is coming back. No card said that there's a reunion, so we'll see. But someone is tapping into their higher self. So somebody's being a little bit of a nosy pants as far as what you're doing. For some of you, if you don't have social media too, they might just be kind of asking, maybe asking about you, maybe somebody, but I don't think they're doing it in a very direct way. I think they're maybe just kind of like going around, oh, well, I heard that this person was doing that, or have you heard from that, or maybe just even asking about a place that you work or about a friend group, hoping that maybe you come up in that conversation. I don't think somebody's being super direct if anyone else is involved in what you're doing. I think they want to kind of play it cool, natural, like it's just like just came up in conversation kind of thing, but they really care. They're really was like, that was their intention. So, all right, well, let's see. Let's do this one because I auto grabbed it. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's just sort of bounce around. Let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle message. What is the bigger message to clarify Dancing in Love, Missing You, You, Watching, Divine Feminine, and Isolation? There's not even anybody sitting in this chair, by the way. And yet there's a really clear reflection. So I am getting a nice match, as above, so below. It just has to be the as within, so without as well. It also has to be that somebody is confident and comfortable in their own skin first. But it seems weird, but I don't even, maybe that's where someone's head is at. But I still feel like even if someone is a little uncomfortable with maybe different facets of who they are or in their own skin, you somehow make them feel really comfortable. Maybe they just forgot that. Maybe that's what they miss. Let's get one Wisdom of the Oracle. What else would be helpful for the collective, please and thank you. Higher power. Well, first, oh wow, look at this. I'm going to show you this because I put that down upright. There is a lot of divine feminine yin energy. I feel like this is very healing, this energy. So I'm not getting it's necessarily even for you or this person about, I think it's the balance of that feminine energy in both of you, because we all have masculine and feminine inside of us. So there has to be an allowance, an openness, and nurturing energy on both of your parts. You know, this is maybe you letting something come to you, because you have to be open to receive, and the energy has to want to come in and be in the right space to come in. Somebody is definitely tapping into their higher power. I feel like this is absolutely you, but probably someone else too. Maybe trusting in God, source, tapping into your higher self. There is a key hole on this person's forehead. There's also a face kind of down here by the gut. So maybe listening to your gut, your instinct, as well as your intuition on something. It's also a 4. That's kind of like the Emperor. So that is a masculine energy. That's a solid foundation. You know, you have those 4 solid corners. That's how you can build something strong. And if this is higher power, it's being built with the right kind of spiritual strength as like the internal structure. Like I'm getting like the bones of a situation. So it's going to be very deep. It's not just about the physical touch. It's not just about the emotional connection. It's not just about the mental stimulation. This is coming from someplace deeper and connecting taller and stronger to the universes, but deep in your soul at the same time. I'm getting so much big energy, but connection all around. Also, it's let go and let God, maybe, in this situation. I feel like somebody is coming into the deeper awareness that maybe they have like they're becoming conscious about a subconscious soul contract that they had or have with you, how something was meant to be. And with this yin energy, it's whatever dynamic this is, or however it unfolds, whatever record you are on, whatever song you are on, it is being graceful about the progression with something. Being graceful with yourself, taking care of yourself with that yin energy, filling up your own chalice. Here it's like an entire fountain. So it's bringing that spiritual and like loving energy into you and filling up your own cup, your own chalice. It's not about somebody else coming into the picture and being the one that fills it up for you, even though they can. It starts with you being in the right vibration. So, what should we do now? I sort of want to pull an animal card. So let's get an animal spirit message to bring a little more depth into this reading. And then let's go into the tarot. So what is one animal spirit? Let's pull one for you. And then pull one for the person you are connecting to, thinking about, or will connect to. And if this has not happened, excuse me, this could be somebody giving you like a little insight on what could happen if you connect with someone super deep, and then maybe there's a little time apart. Maybe this is just giving you a little go-ahead, future awareness of why there's going to be some big changes and the evolution of how this may move. But we'll go into the tarot to see where it is going. But let's pull one card for you. Also, if you guys are interested, I'm doing a little, like a contest giveaway for a free private reading. If you are the winner, I will post it in the YouTube community page and send you a private link for your own personal private reading. All you have to do to be entered is thumbs up the video, put your favorite emoji in the comments, and maybe a word of inspiration if you like something uplifting. And every video I'm writing down all of the names, folding it up, putting it in my picture. And even if you end up putting emojis in different videos or different readings that I do, I go through each video and I put it in each time. So I guess that enters you in more than once. So I hope you guys like that idea. I'm pretty excited about it. I've never done anything like this before, so I just felt like I wanted to give back and say thank you and do something kind of special and fun for you guys. And let's get you an animal. What is a spirit animal that is connecting or has a message for the collective right now? Oh, there's two. So maybe these are both you. Let's look at them both and let's pull one on the person you are thinking about or connecting to or will. Please and thank you. Maybe one is the bridge between you. You have the otter, the lemur, and the falcon. The falcon just makes me think of eyesight, something moving really fast. Grabbing opportunities, using your speed. The otter just kind of feels like playful. I feel like they're like little water dogs. They're really cute. I feel like they're very playful, kind of spontaneous. I feel like they move pretty freely in the water. And the lemur, all I can look at is those eyes. So maybe there's something about this person's eyes, or you really connect to this person through their eyes. But let's see what the messages say. So I'll read them for the two for you, but one of these could be the bridge between you, and it might be reversed for some of you. Maybe you connect to the lemur and you find the other person's a little more like the falcon, but it's also number 27, 66, and 52. So let's look at the falcon. I think I did a video one time on, maybe I'll find videos on all of these. I'll find a little video on all these and I'll put them in the playlist. I think the falcon can go 220 miles an hour. That's so fast for a bird to go. It's like incredible. I also think of when falconry and how they put the hoods on them. So maybe somebody is sort of in the dark right now, or had to go into the dark to go internal in a situation before they reveal something to you. Oh, I need my glasses. Do I have my glasses? Yes, I do. Hold on. The falcon is unlocking your potential. So I could pull this as your card. Falcon's symbolism extends beyond remarkable vision and precision. It serves as a timeless reminder that when we align with clear vision, focused determination, and swift, purposeful action, we unlock the boundless potential within ourselves. So that it doesn't have to be love. I know it's kind of a love reading here, but if you have any opportunity that comes into your world and you see that opportunity, whatever it is, whether this is a new job or maybe even a new friend or just the moment to go out and have fun, an idea that you have that you want to pursue, seize that opportunity. Pursue it. Do it. Take that chance. I feel like you're going to know if it's the right thing to put your energy and focus on. And it's good. It's better than good to have one huge focus or many different things that you are focused on. If you are overly focused on how your heart is feeling or thinking about another person right now, try to find some more things in your life outside of the field of love. If that's not a connection that's happening right now, even though if your heart is really going through something, it might be in your energy. But try to have some conscious awareness of how to take that energy into something productive that's personal for you, that you feel good about, that you're into and you're pursuing and your goals. And that's going to help lift your vibration. It's going to help you release any hold on an outcome of you and a specific person. And it's going to allow a little more freedom and tapping into that energy of the higher power to allow something to happen and flow faster by having a release on it. I hope that made sense. Then we have 52, which is the lemur. So this was your person's energy, and then I'll do the otter as the bridge. is finding happiness. I feel like you do make this person happy, or you will, but in simple pleasures. But it's that person having the right energy and the right vibration, learning to fly with those big, beautiful spiritual wings to where they are happy. And in that vibration, it's choosing happiness sometimes. With its playful, curious spirit, the lemur invites us to rediscover childlike wonder, fostering creativity, a deeper appreciation of simple joys, embracing medicine means of living in the moment. I feel like that's what you did with this person, because that's what dance is. You're not really thinking about the steps ahead. You're exactly in the moment. It's almost like time is not there. Cherishing every experience, whether this is together or apart, your own, or, you know, something you are doing, and finding happiness in the beauty of the everyday. And then 66, the Otter. I didn't think that many would come out, but these messages need to come through. And they need to come through. I'm going to show you that picture again. And then we have the Otter is... So maybe this is the bridge, but if this is your energy, I could think this could be either of you, is prioritizing bonds with family. Maybe chosen family, the people in your life you consider family. It's radiating joy, forging deep relationships, and I feel like this person feels like you are family, or can foresee you being in their family. Simple joys, you got that twice now, as a testament to deep-seated importance of community and the magic of shared moments of happiness. All right, well, let's go to the tarot. Let's see. I feel like this person, maybe, I don't know if you've met this person's family or they've met yours or not, but I feel like that's also on this person's mind. Maybe that's on your mind. I have the Star Tarot. So let's get a little energy, and I also have the Modern Love. Maybe we'll pull both. Let's see. Let's start with, yeah, let's do both tarot decks and see how they merge together. So what is the energy to have insight on and help for the collective to navigate this energy best? On dancing in love, missing you, divine feminine, isolation, watching, higher power, yin, lemur, otter, and falcon. Please and thank you. It's a lot of cards. Yeah, somebody wants a partnership with you. If this, I see this as a partnership that can be both business and passionate. But somebody's trying to make a decision on following this inspiration in their soul, this passion in their heart. This energy always feels like creative energy. And it's making plans that you are passionate about. And maybe this person making plans that they are passionate about. There's the center of the wheel here. You see it? And you have all of the star signs around, so maybe something takes a year, or this is a little bit like the Wheel of Fortune, but I like that this is coming from the center. So it means somebody is finding their center, finding how to be grounded, because when this wheel spins, this is the best place to be so you don't get thrown off. But there are two energies here. I do see this as, oh, I also see it as V, so maybe it's a victorious energy. But here, I see interdependence. Maybe you and somebody else working on your own individual things, but still sort of moving together in the same direction. It looks like whatever energy you have with these wands, you're able to, those mountains back there, which is usually representation of an obstacle, aren't even in your way. You're going to the stratosphere here. There's also the sun in that, so there is an opportunity or clarity coming in with what this Two of Wands is all about. Here it's having all these plans in your mind, not putting them down or taking action upon them, or believing that, I don't know, all that energy you feel inside of you is not meant to be, but you still feel all the energy inside of you, so you have to make some plans. Usually those plans take you out of your comfort zone, though. Clarity on the Two of Wands. That also would be out of your comfort zone. But if somebody is making plans, seeing how they can make moves towards you, working with you, it's taking them a lot of strength. Both of you a lot of strength, and usually strength comes after a difficult situation. You don't get the strength because you didn't go through something. You get the strength because you really learned something from something hard. And the Strength card, could be a Leo energy too, is also infinity with this symbol. It's karma that keeps circulating, coming back around, but it's the right energy coming back to you, planting the right seeds. It's patience. It's not pushy power. That's here. Pushing your power, making somebody see how strong you are, trying to control a situation, keeping something so tight on a leash that it doesn't have movement. The true power comes with grace and inner strength. Also knowing when you have to tap into that instinctual side of yourself, even sometimes the lusty side, because in some cards this is called the lust. And that's part of being human, that desire. But it's knowing when to dive into those desires and allow yourself to feel that freedom, and when to have the willpower and balance to kind of pull something back and be reserved. You don't have to force your hand in that lion's mouth. There is a perfect trust here. But if this is you and someone else, that trust comes over time, even if there was instant connection. She's also holding this snake like it's nothing. So I feel like somebody is learning to face their fears, and maybe shedding an old way of doing something, old skin. Clarity on the Two of Wands, and strength, please. And then you have this, yeah, somebody's going to come back. Somebody wants to take a leap of faith. Maybe this is you taking a leap of faith on yourself. That little birdie, you hear it? And not being a complete dumbass, you do want to have, you know, you do want to be prepared, but this is, what was that with the lemur, that childlike sense of wonder, curiosity. This is a new chapter coming in, whatever it is. Maybe it's you and a new person. Maybe it's you and this person coming back. Maybe it's you on your own. Maybe this person needs to go on a little journey on their own, discover who they are, how strong they've been the whole time, or they are becoming. And that's where these plans come into play. The sense of, I'm getting victory, even though that's not the six. Usually the victory for me is the Six of Wands or the Chariot, but that looks like victory is coming. Maybe it's just in the planning stages now. Maybe it's giving you a little hint-a-roo of what's to come. But to take this leap of faith requires strength. To go into a territory or a chapter of your book with a person you've never been with, or back with a person you've been with a completely different energy, because you can't repeat things here. You've come from the world, you've ended a cycle, you've learned all of those spiritual lessons of your soul and the karma from judgment, and you don't repeat putting bad seeds in the ground. This is where you do it different, but you have to have that open sense of newness. Discovery. Forgot your toothbrush, you can buy one. This is not you bringing a lot of baggage. This is you or someone else just taking what you need, the necessities, and it usually comes down to who you are is all you need. Everything else you need, you discover along the way. There's a crow, a butterfly, and an alligator. The alligator makes me think of something ancient. Maybe even though it feels like a new chapter, you feel like there's something ancient about your soul or eternal about this lesson that you've learned or are heading towards. The butterfly's a transformation, and the crow always makes me think of magic, mystery, and intelligence. So I said we would use and also these two are huge. These little plans, that's the minor arcana. It's not really a big deal. It's like an everyday situation. These two are the big boys. So let's go to that modern love. I brought this light out here with me, but I feel like it's getting bright and the day is getting dim. I always feel sensitive to light. I can't quite see if this looks okay. I hope it looks okay. It is what it is. So, lighting aside, let's continue. This is the modern love tarot. So let's just get another layer. Maybe this is someone else's energy, this one's yours, vice versa. But I kind of want to clarify these three with a different deck. So let's clarify the Two of Wands, please. What is the Two of Wands about for the collective? That one's stuck in my hands. It's about opening your heart. And this beautiful, I mean, this is intuition. I always see the Queen of Cups kind of like a Venus energy. Psychic, intuitive, sensitive, emotional, beautiful, nurturing. Water sign. Somebody who's compassionate and understanding. Usually they know when somebody's ready to open up and somebody is not. You know, when to dive into a situation, when to just stick your toe in the water and feel something out. This is somebody who's very in tune with people's energies and whole environments. She's very sassy and sexy, but in a sensitive and charismatic kind of way. Usually this queen is very beautiful, both inside and out. Unless she is like this, she can be emotionally all over the place, not reading the room correctly, diving in when she shouldn't, overly emotional. Whatever I said before with that record where it was somebody's reaction and always like somebody's reaction, she has really weird reactions when she's an upside down queen. She like snaps into emotional states out of nowhere, takes everything personally. The Queen of Cups upside down takes everything back to her. Like, why didn't I do this? Or what do you think that about me? It's like, no, that you weren't even mentioned in that conversation. No one even mentioned you. How did you switch that around and make that about yourself? That's her upside down. And it's because she has lack of emotional stability, because she's probably feeling a lot inside and she hasn't gained that sense of how to control all that she feels, or hasn't elevated to the right vibration of her potential. But that's just when she's like this. Often these queens and kings and court cards they go like this. Nobody's ever perfectly up or down. You know, she can in general be a wonderful, stable, sensitive, got everything going on, and then something comes into the mix and kind of flips her upside down and she just had a badass day, like a bad day, didn't react at all. But when she is upright, she will learn that lesson, flip back upright, and figure out that she will go back and apologize. She's not afraid to own up to her mistakes. Be like, I totally overreacted to you about that thing. I shouldn't have taken that personally. I will have awareness of how not to do that in the future. I'm really sorry. Because she's compassionate enough and empathetic enough to try to see that situation in the other person's shoes, or where they were coming from. She's a beautiful queen. So also water sign, but it's an energy. It doesn't have to be a water sign. But Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. She's holding her own chalice here. So I do feel like she has gotten to the point, whoever this is, to fill up her own cup. She has this abundance here, plenty, to keep filling up herself. But she could also be the one who's giving an offer. But she doesn't look like she's handing anything away. She looks like she's holding on to it pretty gently and tightly at the same time and waiting for something to come to her. But she's not going to just give that chalice away to just anyone. It has to be somebody deserving of how special and important she is. Clarity on the Queen of Cups. And we have a Six of Swords. Hold on. I'm going to pause you till she's done barking. I think the neighbors started playing some very loud music outside and Rose started barking. But here's a beautiful energy. This is learning from your mistakes, trusting your heart, but getting clear in your mind. Learning how to have forward movement. Sometimes this is a journey over water, but this is forward movement you've gained because you've learned to navigate your partnership, your person, yourself, your territory, your environment better. You are just taking what you need with you, and it doesn't look like there's anyone else here unless there's somebody back here taking a picture of this person in a boat. It is possible somebody else is there or wanting to go on a journey with you. But this is definitely somebody becoming more clear in their head and heart about how to move forward, which is wonderful. It doesn't mean that there aren't any weird-ass storms in the future, but you prepare for them different. You react to them better, and you navigate around and through them differently than you ever would have in the past. I really like the Six of Swords. It's moving along, knowing that you are worth a brand new experience or a new chance or a new start or a new chapter. That you have the strength to do it, whether on your own or with someone else, and anyone else who comes into your world in the future, that you start to get this little passion in your soul and you can see yourself making plans with. It's moving forward with those plans with a different kind of communication and clarity of mind because you are using your heart. It's doing something with balance because it's a 6. Clarity on the Six of Swords. One more card to balance. Let's do one more to clarify the Six of Swords, and then we'll do another just overall. Let's see what I have here. Overall, we'll do the universe has your back, just to sum the energy of all of this up. I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. I know everybody's going through different situations, so just take what resonates for you. This might be giving you clarity about a little situation in your life or yourself or something coming in the future, and if it doesn't feel like it's for you, the message was for somebody else. Let's get clarity on the Six of Swords. One card. And you have the... Did I say something before? How that reminded me of the Six of Wands? The Six of Wands is here. It wanted to come through. You are on your way, maybe 6-6. You're on your way to victory. Maybe something others told you wouldn't be possible, you know is. You know you have the strength to do something, to be different, to stand out, to pave your own way, to break the molds, to make that shot. But this Six of Wands doesn't come out of nothing. It usually comes after a battle, because usually it's the parade at the end, you know, the victory parade that happens after the big game or after the battle is won. But there was a lot of practice that happened. There was a lot of hardship that you had to go through to get to that victorious place. Upside down, it's somebody on their high horse tooting their own horn and giving no recognition, support, or gratitude towards anybody else that helped them get there, or even towards all the hardships they had and seeing it as a lesson. Because when you can get to the point where you can say thank you for that shitty ass situation that I had to go through, because I would have never learned this about myself or moved in this different direction or made these choices that I now make if I didn't have the awareness. We need to go through crap and hurt and pain and situations in our life to have the awareness and that lesson of how to help others, how to help ourselves in the future. Learn about who we really are, what's good for us. That's all really important, because down here isn't easy. You know, it's not the rainbows and sunshines and cupcakes and unicorns and butterflies. It's sometimes tough, and it's also beautiful. This is finding victory in the simplest of things. And sometimes if you're really in a place here, sometimes on a simple, hard day, a victory is getting up and taking a shower and doing your laundry and the dishes. And that is a victory. Other days, you just got a promotion. You are shining in the spotlight, center stage in the production of whatever you're in. Your business takes flight. You get the support you need from the financial people. All of a sudden, your website takes off and you're selling all your art, all that stuff. Sometimes it's being at the top of the wheel, and sometimes it's just the small things. But even those small little things are beautiful. Getting to be on this earth is a blessing. All of it. All of the emotions we feel, how hard it is, how beautiful it is. And it's starting to see the beauty in all of that. Also, with this, you are being noticed. I don't think it's just this person noticing you. This is other people noticing how strong you are. Other people noticing how beautiful you are, how special you are, how much you deserve. How you deserve to have your dreams come true. Maybe they're seeing you make moves towards the success. But I feel like when you're here, you're in the position where you also want to see other people successful. You also want other people to shine. So let's get one more. I hope this reading was helpful. I'm not even sure at this point what messages came through for you guys. But let's get one more message from the universe has your back. One more message, please, and thank you. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. I just thought of Standing on the Shore by Empire of the Sun. It's like the stream of life. Sometimes there's rapids. Sometimes it's a gentle lull. This is going with the flow and moving with the energy of love. And that's where things become clear, where it feels like a natural flow of your energy. Stream of love. I feel like if you don't feel like the support is right around you now, on you following your dreams, I kind of see somebody like on the side of the shore and they're like, hey, and like you're going by in your boat. And you're like, hi, how are you? And you're like, well, I have some room in the boat. I have an extra toothbrush. You want to get in? I'll give you a ride. And I feel like the right people are going to kind of like ride with you. Maybe not in the same dream, but definitely in the same direction. Or maybe it's somebody that comes along and you're in this boat and they have a kayak. And they're like, hey, you're pretty cool. You start a conversation and you're just kind of moving along, but you each have your own mode of transportation or goal that you are after, but yet you're getting to support one another while you move in the same basic direction with the current going at the same time. I hope that made sense. That was kind of a cool thing to see at the end. And with that, I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, and I will see you soon. Bye.